Welcome everybody to the Science of Golf Performance mini-series. So here, Alex and myself are going to be talking about the most important exercises to hit the ball further. So we're going to demonstrate and show you a strength movement, a power and speed movement, and then a mobility movement. So our primary strength movement that we're going to show you right now is the deadlift. So this movement primarily is a foundational movement that utilizes the hip hinge. So Alex is going to go ahead, she's going to approach the bar, and we're really looking to try and load the hips. So she's going to grab the bar about thumb's length off the knurling, and then pull her hips down and her chest up as she pulls the bar off the floor, and then she's going to lower it all the way down to the ground and reset again. And while she's doing this, she's primarily, notice she's loading her hips and not so much her knees. So that way we're targeting glute and hamstring strength throughout this movement here. So once she completes her set there, then we would move on into the superset to our power and speed movement, which Alex is going to show you medicine ball lateral scoop toss. So it's lateral, so she's going to face perpendicular to the wall. And here we're also focusing on her sequencing. So she's thinking about using her legs throughout this movement and rotating throughout her spine and utilizing that shoulder turn as she aggressively throws the ball against the wall. So she's going to load the ball into her opposite side hip, and then from there she's going to power and drive through her legs into hip extension and rotating her shoulders to finish the throw through. So one more. Good. So then after the power and speed movement, we're going to move on to the mobility movement. So since we utilize hip strengthening with the barbell, so now we're going to work on some hip mobility. This is going to focus on external hip rotation. So Alex is going to use the pillar of the rack to hold herself together. She's going to lift her knee up and then try and rotate it out, pointing towards me. And then from there, she's going to lift her heel through and then complete the rep by sweeping her foot back into that knee flexion and repeating in the hip extension. This is simply just opening up her hips, working through that full range of motion with her mobility. So that way when she returns back to the barbell, she's got mobile hips to pull herself into that position for the deadlift.